Gia, you said you're very conservative, but I used to be a little more wild before becoming a conservative Christian.
Yeah, I was.
A lot of people say, oh, okay, that's some other stuff. When you say you used to be a little more wild, what do you mean?
Yeah, I mean, I was never somebody that slept around or anything like that. My mom was really strict, and in retrospect, I thank her for that because I think that kept me out of a lot of trouble. But I definitely used to go out a lot more than I do now. I mean, I dated a lot of different people, and I feel like I experienced what it was like to date people who didn't really respect me, didn't value me as an individual, didn't see my worth as a woman for who I am, not just, for the fact that I'm a woman. And so, yeah, so I have like that experience, and I mean, definitely had some fun moments, but I would say overall the life that I'm living now, seeking out relationships that are leading to marriage, which I have been since I was like 20, I would say has been more fulfilling and has made me overall a happier person.
Got it. Okay. So there was a wild past. Was there?
A little wild past.
Okay.
Not too wild.
Okay. Got it.
Which I own, by the way, because I think that it doesn't benefit anybody to sit here and to, act perfect or to try to claim that I'm perfect. I think everybody makes mistakes and we are all imperfect people. And so what I can say in terms of my view of myself, how fulfilled I am in my life, the career that I've been able to find and to create, and the purpose that I have found, and overall just, again, 1,000 times more than anything I could have imagined before.
We have a super chat here from Ryan, the Eating Warrior, I believe directed to you. Stop the cap, Miss Marriage.
It's no cap. I mean, honestly, actually, before I met the person that I'm in a relationship with now, I was single for, almost 4 years. So I dated a lot of, Christian men who were marriage-minded. But honestly, I was in the idea that I don't want to just marry someone just to get married, which I think even secular women think about. They think about the ring and they think about the dress, and they don't think about what comes along with being married. I wanted to make sure that I found the right person who I could see not only being a good husband, but being a good father and being a good partner, somebody that was going to push me to be everything that I was created to be. And so I wasn't like in a rush to get married at all. And I found the right person, and we're dating, but it looks like it's leading towards marriage. So.
Wait, so you said you were single for 4 years?
Yeah.
And okay, you're 26. You're in a 2-year relationship currently? Or
No, 7 months.
That was your longest relationship. Mm-hmm. Excuse me.
Like 2.5 years. Yeah.
So when you said that like 4-year single period, are you like you were celibate?
Celibate, single. Yep.
For 4 years?
For 4 years. Yeah.
Damn, son. Okay.
I was so happy. I am so happy. Yeah.
Wait, people in the chat were saying born again virgin. Is that?
That sounds like something from like ultra trad purity culture. I don't know what that means. I don't know. It sounds like something weird from the internet.
Are you waiting until marriage or what?
I don't want to answer that question. I think we all should wait until marriage. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wait. So, didn't you just answer the question?
Yeah, I guess I did. Yeah, I think, but I don't want to shame anybody that hasn't.
Oh,
yeah,
well,
we're all waiting.
There's anything wrong with your position.
I think we should wait until marriage.
Did you wait till marriage?
I made mistakes in the past.
Okay, so you previously you'd had some indiscretions.
I prefer not to go into detail.
Okay, fair enough. But now at this point, you are waiting until marriage.
I think we should wait until marriage. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Did we do this one? Ryan, the Eating Warrior. It's so weird how after girls go through their wild phase, they cozy up to God and the idea of marriage.
Haram!
Anybody? I think this might be directed at you.
No, it is directed at me. I'd love to respond. I feel like I've been talking a lot. Yeah, I think that what you realize whenever you buy into the lie that these things will make you happy, like dating a lot, drinking a lot, partying a lot, shopping a lot, all of these, things that are coming from the outside. When you buy into the lie that those things will make you happy, you quickly realize that the more you try to do them, the emptier that you feel. And thankfully, I realized that pretty quickly. By the time I was 20, I already realized that I was not having fun, that I didn't feel fulfilled. And honestly, I looked in the mirror one day and I was like, I don't think I like myself. I know I don't like myself, and I know that there must be more for my life. So I said a prayer. I said, God, I know that you say that anyone who is in you is a new creation, and I want that new creation life. And I gave my life over to the Lord, and I can promise you with every fiber in my being that I never imagined how happy, how fulfilled, and just the purpose that I have out of life once I made that decision. And honestly, my relationships are better. I feel like I'm a better person overall. I make better decisions, and all my decisions stem from my belief in God and my morals that are based in biblical principles.
I can piggyback on that for a minute. I think if you look back at human history, there has never been an easier time to just become, I guess I'll use the phrase, degenerate loser. Like, there are so many addicting poisons that are alluring. They're tempting you to taste them in our society. And this is drugs, alcohol, marijuana, video game addiction, graphic stuff, who knows. There are so many things that are tempting you. This is food. Obesity is a big one for a lot of people. There are so many things that are just placed in front of you. They're so easy to access, and they're beautiful. They're tantalizing. And because those things are so prevalent and poisonous and addictive and tantalizing, it's sort of hard to blame people for taking that bait. And it's all bait. It's been intentionally placed in front of you. It's hard to blame people for taking that bait as long as they, at some point in the future, have a moment of introspection and realize, wow, what I'm doing here is wrong. I need to stop engaging with these things. And then they have a thought process. They say, okay, I need to stop doing this. This is bad for me. It's bad for my loved ones, whatever it is. Maybe it's even bad for society. I need to become better than this and start saying no to these hedonistic decadences or impulses. I need to say no to these things and become a better person. So this is my take, and this even translates into the body count thing to a certain degree. As long as someone at some point has a moment of introspection and says, I need to stop being this way, then it's like, okay, we can have a conversation about this, right? I really do believe in that Reformation process. And I'm not even Christian, but I think you can get there just looking at kind of how perverse our society is, how many terrible things there are.